If there's one trope that never fails to set our hearts racing, it's enemies to lovers. The tension, the banter, the slow burn, it's pure magic. And when you add the lavish costumes, sweeping landscapes, and dramatic backdrops of historical dramas, it's a recipe for perfection. From Regency ballrooms to royal courts, here are the top 10 enemies to lovers historical costume dramas that will leave you swooning, screaming, and shipping like never before. Let's count them down from number 10 to the ultimate number 1. Number 10, Sanditon, Enemies to Lovers by the Seaside. Set against the backdrop of a budding seaside resort in Regency, England, Sanditon introduces us to Charlotte Haywood, a spirited and forward-thinking heroine, and Sydney Parker, a brooding, cynical businessman. Their first encounters are anything but romantic. Sharp words, heated disagreements, and a whole lot of tension. Charlotte's optimism clashes with Sydney's world-weary pragmatism, making them oil and water. But as they're forced to work together to save the town from financial ruin, their animosity softens into mutual respect. And then something far more passionate. The slow burn between Charlotte and Sydney is a masterclass in romantic tension, with every stolen glance and reluctant smile leaving you begging for more. Sanditon is a lush, romantic drama that delivers the enemies to lovers trope with all the wit, passion, and heartache of a classic Jane Austen tale. Number 9, My Lady Jane, a romantasy enemies to lovers delight. Set in an alternate universe where shapeshifters, known as Ethians, are hunted down as abominations, My Lady Jane reimagines the tragic story of Lady Jane Grey as a witty, rebellious romp. Jane, a sharp and intellectual noblewoman, is forced into an arranged marriage with Guilford Dudley, a brooding nobleman with a rebellious streak and dark secrets. Their marriage starts with snark, disdain, and a mutual agreement to part ways as soon as possible. But as they're thrust into close proximity, their witty banter softens into something tender. Watching Jane and Guilford navigate love amid political chaos is pure magic. Their journey from enemies to lovers is filled with humor, heart, and just the right amount of angst, making them one of the most endearing couples on this list. Number 8, When Calls the Heart, Clashing Hearts in the Canadian West. Adapted from Jeanette Oak's beloved book series, When Calls the Heart follows Elizabeth Thatcher, a high society teacher who moves to a small coal mining town in Alberta, Canada. There, she clashes with Jack Thornton, a Royal Northwest Mounted Police constable who's been bitter about being assigned the task of protecting a rich girl instead of more meaningful work. Their initial encounters are filled with heated arguments and simmering tension, as Elizabeth's ideals clash with Jack's practicality. But as they work together to navigate the challenges of the town, their animosity turns into mutual respect, and then love. Their enemies to lovers journey is a heartfelt exploration of class, duty, and the power of love to bridge divides. Number 7, The Romance of Tiger and Rose, a royal rivalry turned romance. This Chinese historical drama takes the enemies to lovers trope to new heights with its unique premise. Chen Qian, a screenwriter, finds herself transported into her own script as the villainous second female lead. To survive, she must outwit the male lead, Han Shuo, a cold and calculating prince who initially sees her as a threat. Their relationship starts with manipulation and mistrust. But as Chen Qian's clever schemes win Han Shuo over, their dynamic shifts from enemies to allies, and then to lovers. The blend of humor, intrigue, and romance makes The Romance of Tiger and Rose a must-watch for fans of the trope. Number 6, Persuasion, A Second Chance at Love. Jane Austen's Persuasion is a masterclass in the lovers to enemies to lovers trope. Anne Elliot and Captain Frederick Wentworth were once engaged, but Anne broke off the relationship under pressure from her family because Wentworth was a nobody, and they thought she could do a lot better. Years later, Wentworth returns as a wealthy and celebrated naval captain, while Anne is a spinster struggling with regret. Their reunion is icy and fraught with tension, as Wentworth's lingering resentment clashes with Anne's quiet longing. But as they're forced to navigate social circles and misunderstandings, their love rekindles in the most heart-wrenching way. Persuasion is a poignant tale of second chances and the enduring power of love. Number 5, Downton Abbey, Love Amidst Class and Conflict. Lady Mary Crawley and Matthew Crawley's relationship in Downton Abbey is a slow-burning enemies-to-lovers arc for the ages. Mary, the haughty eldest daughter of the aristocratic Crawley family, is initially dismissive of Matthew, a distant cousin who becomes the heir to Downton Abbey. Their clashes are fueled by class differences, personal pride, and societal expectations. But as they navigate the challenges of running the estate and the upheaval of World War I, their animosity turns into mutual respect, and then love. Their journey is a testament to the power of love to overcome even the deepest divides. Number 4. North-South, a tale of class and passion. Elizabeth Gaskell's North-South is a sweeping tale of love and class conflict. Margaret Hale, a pastor's daughter, moves from the idyllic south of England to the industrial north, where she clashes with John Thornton, a stern cotton mill owner. Their initial encounters are marked by misunderstanding and prejudice, but as Margaret witnesses Thornton's integrity and dedication, her feelings begin to shift. Their journey from enemies to lovers is a poignant exploration of love, class, and the power of understanding. Number 3. Story of Kunning Palace, a masterclass in tension and romance. Kunning Palace is a Chinese historical drama that blends political intrigue, time travel, and a heart-stopping enemies-to-lovers romance. The story follows a young woman who gets a do-over at life and a chance to fix the mistakes that doomed her when she time travels back to her younger days, and finds herself entangled in a web of power struggles and rivalries, including a complex relationship with a brooding and enigmatic court official. Their dynamic is a roller coaster of tension, betrayal, and passion as they navigate their feelings amidst the chaos of the palace. If you're a fan of slow burns and power struggles, Kunning Palace is a must-watch. Number 2. Bridgerton, Season 2, the ultimate enemies-to-lovers saga. Bridgerton Season 2 takes the enemies-to-lovers trope to new heights with Anthony Bridgerton and Kate Sharma's fiery romance. From their first meeting, filled with sharp words and simmering tension, to their eventual passionate love story, Anthony and Kate's journey is a tantalizing take in romantic storytelling. Their dynamic is electric, with every glance and touch loaded with meaning. Bridgerton delivers all the scandal, heat, and heartache you could want from a historical romance. Number 1. Pride and Prejudice, the blueprint for enemies to lovers. At the top of our list is the timeless classic, Pride and Prejudice. Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy's journey from enemies to lovers is the gold standard for the trope. Their initial encounters are marked by pride, prejudice, and plenty of witty repartee. But as they overcome misunderstandings and societal expectations, their love story becomes one for the ages. The 1995 BBC adaptation, in particular, captures the tension and romance of their relationship perfectly. Pride and Prejudice is the ultimate enemies-to-lovers tale, and it's a must-watch for any fan of historical costume dramas. So, which of these enemies-to-lovers couples is your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more romantic recommendations.